In this video, I'm gonna show you one of our newest functionalities, the interactive lead forms. And as you know, if you're using any kind of software or working on generating traffic to your website, that's only the first step. The second step is always to think about how can we best convert this traffic into high quality leads. I'm going to show you how we build a function that can help you do this with a matter of seconds instead of spending endless time or having boring, same old static forms. So as you can see in here, we have our lead forms that we have generated that automatically helps you to either in content generation or post content generation, interactive lead forms that looks like something you want to click in. So in this page, you can actually customize how this should look with different kind of colors so that it matches your website and your brand. You can also set font settings, border settings, and then select icons so that you have the right face to all of the conversations. And as you know, normal forms are very old school. They're quite boring and honestly, who wants to fill them out? In this way, you can interact with the customer in a way where you actually custom tailor this based on a specific post. So let me show you. When we have ideas in the initial state and you want to create a content piece, you can basically select that specific ID, or if you looked at any of the content generation videos I already spoke about, then you know that you can create content in scale as well. So I could actually add all 5 of these, click create, and then down here, I can then click generate lead form. We have 3 different lead forms that we can add here: lead qualification, service inquiry, or custom interaction. We can also select how many steps you would like to have in this form so that you can custom tailor how many steps you would like this person to go through before you have qualified them to become a lead. When you click generate, we are first going to generate the post for you. Then we're going to generate the form afterwards based on the content within that post so that we can custom tailor this lead form to be specifically built for this blog post. So as I mentioned in the beginning, instead of having a static form, which is the same all over your website, we now have something that will be conversational and focused on that content piece. Why? Because when someone has the intention of finding what you have written about in this post, we also want to ask them questions about the same thing so that we know that we are converting them for the right reasons. So this is the first way you can add it. You can also add it after you have created a post. So if you looked at any of the videos from the content improvement feature we have, you know that we have the data to support where we can see when you are getting traffic to a post. When you find that out, you can easily go in here, find this post, check it, and from here you can either add a lead form you already created, or you can generate a lead form based on company service. So in the settings, if you looked at the feature settings where I recorded a video talking about how you can specify this, you can set up specific services that you can focus on for this lead form. So select that, we can specify it based on target audience, and then finally, what kind of lead form should this be? Also, we can also play around with how many steps we would like here. Then we can just generate lead form and it will then understand the content, generate the lead form based on that, and it will be automatically added for you. Then we have a final step where you can jump into any content piece. And when you come into this content piece, maybe you do not want the lead form to be added at the bottom of your blog post, which it naturally will be if you add it with any of the 2 other ways I just showed you. So here now I can actually read this post and see, yes, I want it to be within this section. At the end here, so you can simply open it up, / and then search lead, and then click multi-step lead form by SEO AI. And here comes the beauty with this. So I can of course create this manually and it would take me quite some time, or I can just click generate, select any of the options that we previously discussed, and then generate. And within a couple of seconds, the lead form will be created, structured, and added into this page exactly where you decided it to be. So that is how easy you can work with these leads forms. And now comes the final part. If we go back to the dashboard, down here we have data and statistics based on this. So we can see how many times these lead forms has been loaded. We can see how many times someone interacted and had a discussion with it. We can also finally see how many leads we have captured. And these ones will be sent to you based on the emails that you set up in the settings. And for privacy reasons, I cannot open and show you this, but it basically shows all of the questions, all of the answers, all of the contact information, and this will also be sent to that email address that you put in here. So this is a way for us to help you on the final stage of first generating traffic with VPS AI and then to convert that traffic into high quality leads for your sales team. So good luck, and if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to us.